jumbo jet with 400 people on board smashes into a mountain. Bang! They're all dead. It's a giant ball of fire. And instantly, all 400 people on board die. Women, children, oh no, they're all dead. Body parts and baggage splattered everywhere. Acres of debris. Perfect fodder for the media. Headlines all over the world, right? Outrage, horror, 400 senseless deaths. The media screams, who's to blame? More headlines. An army of reporters interview the families of the dead. We get the details of their lives. Students on vacation, businessmen off doing business, a well-known politician or two, perhaps an author or a movie star. All lives cut tragically short. Their pictures are flashed in front of us for weeks. Investigations are launched. More and more public tears. And all the while this is going on, imagine. No, don't imagine, because I don't think you can. 60 jumbo jets of hungry people like that crash every single day. One plane every 24 minutes. All gone, no survivors. Witnesses by the tens of thousands. No one wants to talk to them, do they? And who's to blame? Who is willing to accept the blame? Well, I'm asking, who? Who is going to stand up and say, yes, I did it. I murdered 400 people in the last half hour. And I'm going to do it again and again. I'm going to commit mass murder right in front of you. I'm going to do it now. "60 plane loads of starving people turn to dust every day." Does that make sense? 2 planes an hour? One every 24 minutes? At least one, maybe 2 or 3 before this film is over. And what are you going to do about it? Ponder that one the next time you can't decide whether to make a cheeseburger, pasta, or ratatouille, or any of the endless combinations you could put together from the 45,000 items in the average American supermarket. Or the next time you realize that you've cooked more food than you can eat. Or the moment when you scrape the leftovers into the garbage can. And while you eat, they starve to death. 2 simple statements of fact. You consume, they die. Let me make it easier for you to digest. How many forkfuls of food did it take for you to finish your last meal? 20? 30? Count next time. And think of that fork as your weapon. Every time you spear a piece of food, someone dies of hunger. And we're not even talking about the millions, the hundreds of millions who are still alive, but undernourished, missing proteins and vitamins, the essentials of life, and who wander around in a perpetual daze. Or the children who will never know what it's like to have a full meal. Feed a child badly in the first few years of his life, and you put the child at risk of schizophrenia, underdevelopment of the brain and vital organs, and a long list of downsides into adulthood. If the child makes it into adulthood at all. Am I trying to make you feel guilty? You're damn right I am! I warned you before that you wouldn't like what I said. Or maybe I didn't. Well, then I should have. I should have told you in the beginning that I am the messenger you didn't want to meet. I am bringing you your duty, reminding you of your obligations, your responsibility as a member of the human race. If you think you're some sort of unique unit, you're not. You are them. Want to know what they feel? What they suffer? Then look to yourself. Have you forgotten that you belong to a species? Perhaps you have, because you seem so willing to let them die. You've turned your back on yourself. One day, you might be there squatting in the dust, too weak to even beg for help. If you don't like to hear the truth, then leave. Get out! No one is forcing you to stay and watch me. Here they are. Take a good look. The starving millions in Africa, Asia, anywhere that nature reveals her cruelty and lets crops fail. Anywhere that no one comes to rescue the poor.